let us spray. But first, we need to make sure that we're following any label restrictions for post-emerge application based off of plant height or growth stage. Let's go. For the safety of our crop, we want to make sure when we're putting on our post-emerge herbicide applications that we are following those plant height or growth stage restrictions. So let's go through an example of the growth stage, but then also how we would take the measurements on plant height to abide by those rules as well. So this corn plant I just pulled, we can see the number of collared leaves, fully collared and emerged. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4-leaf corn. If you're applying a herbicide like Balance Flex, it states that you can't apply that herbicide after V2. So this field would be too far along for an application of that herbicide. Some herbicides don't state a specific growth stage on the label, but they do have a plant height. Now, to make the determination for applications in those situations, you'll need to come in and look at your plant, determine what the last fully collared leaf is, and this is going to be the leaf that we will then measure from the top of the arch of that last fully collared leaf from the soil surface to determine this plant height. This plant from the soil surface to the arch of that last fully collared leaf, we're at 11 inches. A herbicide like Bucktrill is labeled for application up to corn that is 12 inches tall. So we would still be in the window of application here, but it would need to be put on pretty much today. There are some herbicides like Diflex that have the growth stage and plant height on the label. You're going to want to pick whichever comes first as your guide for your post applications. Make sure you're not only paying attention to your crop size for their label restrictions, but also your weed size. With that, happy spray season!